Well, hello everybody. I'm Pat, and this is Pieces That Pat Paints, and we are here. We are painting stuff. We're painting Malaketh is the name of this thing. It is Malaketh, the Black Blade, or something like that. He's a. Ooh, I'm gonna knock my microphone around. He's pretty cool. So I did a little bit more work on that white. He's got so much white hair. It's so white. It's pretty fun. So anyway, got a giant mane. It's really cool. I guess we can call it a mane, right? I mean, it looks like a mane. It's a big thing of hair coming off like a wolf, lion thing. So, you know, it'll work. Anyway, we're gonna... I just probably blasted that mic out. I've had a really crazy fun day today, so I've been busy messing with people and, you know, talking. Which, you know, if you've ever had a long conversation with me, you know it's a lot of entertainment. It's I love good conversations. It's always fun, and it always leads to much hilarity. Mainly because, you know, I like to have a good time, and I try not to take anything too seriously. You really shouldn't. You really shouldn't take things too seriously. So anyway, let's put on some music. So we're going to start doing some edge highlighting on our helmet today. I went ahead and blacked this. I was doing all this white yesterday, and I went ahead and blacked this. And I still have so much white to do to get it to look exactly the way I want it to look. And I may actually add like a few streaks of gray in it later, just to kind of overlap some of this. But I want to start getting some of this bronze highlighting on his head, because I want to try and get his head done today. Plus, it'll look great in pictures. But you know, that's important. Our little, what is the thing called? It's thumbnail. Thumbnail. Make our thumbnails look cool. Now, doing this edge highlighting with this one's been pretty easy so far. A lot of this stuff's pretty raised up, and what we're really just trying to do is come down this raised bit. Because most of his armor is actually black after lots of research. But this gilding is bronzed. So I'm trying to just hit the edge highlights of it. I want to figure out some more parts of the armor too before we get too far off into them. And see how much of this is like black and how much of it has bronze on it. I don't want to do too many like change ups from what the original look is, but there might be some places where we have some opportunities where it's not shown in them as well in the game, a certain area, and we can add some more of maybe the bronze or some browns or some other colors that aren't black to help make our black look better, because it'll accentuate the black if we can do that. This helmet's so weird. It's not exactly like even. See, See, so like it doesn't like it's like it was like it's like it was broken once and then put back together. Once you put the first one on, come back and then even all of your strokes out. Because inevitably you're gonna have little spots where it didn't quite hit right, or maybe a bristle dragged wrong, or whatever. It's gonna happen. So make your first round and then come back and tighten it up. Especially on the places that don't have like an easily definable raised edge. A lot of this doesn't. A lot of this is kind of odd. I think it might have been higher. Better with it being higher. Stop moving it. That is weird. That side looks so different than the other side. It's hard to tell what is going on. So I read an article today about norovirus and its spike in the U.S. That was the illness I had, was norovirus. It's pretty brutal. Best way to not get norovirus, folks, is to clean your house, wash your hands. Definitely wash all your produce, wash anything that you get from outside. You know, sanitize things. And pray, I guess. Because even with all that, you might still catch it out in public. You never know. Pretty brutal. I don't know. I really want to kind of look at the picture for that. Because that other side of that helmet is way different. Really hard to tell what's going on. See, that's got a lot of trim and stuff. It's got that like a silver color. Non-metallic metal looks great on that one. I like the way the sword looked on that one too. That was pretty slick. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and gild it. Maybe it's just a strangeness in the way the print was designed. Could have been an error in the print itself. Lots of things that could happen here, but it does look like it's designed to be just a little bit different. Let's see what we can pick up out of it. We may just want to hint at it too here. These look like teeth, maybe. So again, we're just trying to accentuate things a little bit on this side because it is very, very different looking. I am going to try and duplicate a little bit of this work. Like I said, I can't tell if that's because of the print or not. So hard to see. I don't know what I knocked over. I think it was a skewer. Yeah, this could very well be because of the bad print. It could have just been an error. Something may have gotten caught in it. There's no telling. So we're going to do our best to kind of give it a little something so it's not so plain compared to the other side. Because the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking it might have been a minor print error. Yeah, because you can kind of see the teeth right there on that side too. I really think we had a minor print error. Okay, so that's gonna look okay. It's not gonna look as great as we might want it to, but it's gonna be fine. Just doing that little bit, like I said, doing a little bit of just a few little lines and etches on there with that bronze is really gonna help it look. You know, it's not at glance you're not gonna be able to tell that this side didn't have the sculpting done on it right. You know what I mean? Now, if you get up real close to it, you're going to start looking at it and be like, hey, wait a minute, these don't look exactly the same. And you'll see it. But, you know, again, this particular deal is going to be up on a shelf. People are going to be looking at it from afar. The only person who's probably going to see it real up close all the time is Mr. Gold, the person who purchased the commission. So as long as he's a happy guy, we're in good shape, right? I keep wondering if I could just start putting this mic like right here, painting with the mic in my arm. Probably better that way. Probably make me loud. Be too loud. How's that? That's probably better. Now I don't have to feel like I'm yelling. Hopefully that helps. So like right here is something we could probably, in between here, because something's going to attach these to the helmet. So we could easily put in a little bit of brown there. And that's going to give us that chance to see. We got the same thing here where it looks like it pooled up too much. Like maybe the resin pooled on it or something. And this particular design isn't as clean as it is on this side. So you can see there where it's a really clean piece on that side. But on this side it's not. And it's not raised up. So it makes it harder to paint. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. Here we go. Give them some teethies and some spinities. Alright, well, slowly getting this guy together, aren't we? I think we're going to need like some pink for these gums. That is a good idea. I'm dropping these teeth real quick though. And we gotta make his nose like super black. We'll have to pull like the oil paint out for that. So we need to make it like black and like wet. So either an ink or an oil paint will do that. You want it to look shiny. Yep, fierce teeth. Grr. Need a pink for his gums though. Probably rose, pink, or terracotta. Let's see. Maybe a type of red. No, I don't like that one. That's always the fun part, is you got to pick the colors. You're going to say, okay, well, this is what I want. I say fun, it's not always fun. I guess we could probably white the gums, and then we could do... We could white them, and then we could put ink on it to make it like pink and wet. That's what we should do. So we're just gonna go ahead and come back through here, and I don't even think that's a tooth. I think that is that's a support. Alright, so that we just need a little bit of white on it. On his gums. I'm way down here again. So we're just going to put white right here on his gums. We'll come back with a little bit of ink here in a bit, and we will address all the rest of that. Add a little bit of red in there, just like a little bit of pink. Is really going to show off some stuff. And you'll see, you're going to see it here in a second. Definitely will. And see, there's even something underneath there where you can see it. I really like the idea of maybe making this a brown. Now this is burnt umber, so it's going to be a darker, muddier brown. So it may just barely be noticeable. Like right here is this other part. And instead of making that metal, I'm going to make it brown. And right through the middle of all that, where this thing would be keeping it on his face. Because it shouldn't be like stuck to his actual head. It should be stuck to the helmet, logically. Although a lot of things in this particular game don't seem to be very... Oh, here comes the cat. Hello, Kidder Care. This is the cat nobody gets to see very often. Hello, Miss Octavia. Hi, Kidder Care. What? What? You don't want to come up here? You just want to be in the way? That's it? You're just going to be in the way. Okay, hi. Hi. But I'm trying to work, see? I am. I'm trying to work. Now you want to come up here? Hi. Hello. Hello, Kidder. She's having her special lady time, so we try to be very nice to her, so that she can get through it without getting a little too crazy. Make you crazy. Make you need lots of attention and lovin's. Drives you nuts. I know, drives you nuts. Kidder. Hi. I know. I have to do my thing though. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure. Kidder, I gotta work. I do. If you wouldn't keep them so sharp, they wouldn't stick in me like that. She keeps her claws very, very, very sharp. On the bright side of life, at least she gave us time to let that get all nice and ready for us. Yes. And where's my black ink? I have some black ink. There we go. Black ink. I like inks, especially for like wet parts of stuff. It's gonna be wet. It's gonna stay wet, so I need it to be shiny. Inks work great. Cat. Seriously? Can I do this thing though? Hi, Kidder. Hi, Kidder. Hi. I have work I have to do. I do. I got work I have to do. I got work I gotta do. I cannot sit and hold a Kidder all day. I can't. I know. I wish I could get paid to hold Kidders all day too. I can't. I don't. I get paid to paint sculptures. You're about to put your tail in my paint, and then you're gonna get paint everywhere. Well, why are you fading? What are you doing? Oh god, I'm glad that wasn't open. It would have been a big mess. Kitters. Kitters. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on. Okay. We're going to have to work quickly. I don't know how much time we're going to have before we're accosted again. I'll just come back and fix that a little bit with some white. That's the hardest part, is the little curl on the front, because you really only see their lips on the, or the lips and stuff on the bottoms on a canine, or so. But you do see a little bit when they curl that lip up. And so his teeth should be right here. I should have that little orange, reddish magenta. His mouth's not even like straight, it's like crocked to the side. It's really such a strange creature. It's just a black ink. Just to make sure his nose in there looks nice and black. I guess that is right, isn't it? I thought I'd made a mistake. I don't think I did. He's just a really big nose. Big old nose. And we're going to go ahead and add just a quick split right there in his nose. See, that way he looks, yeah. Legit. Alright. Well, I'm going to put that to the side. Where are you getting? Ooh. Gotta be careful. He's so big and unwieldy. Alright, well, looks like we're on to edge highlighting till the cows come home. I need to check and see what all is going on with this before I get too crazy on that. We can definitely start working on legs and an arm. Maybe. I'll figure out what the handle's made out of too. I think this may be the same thing as this. But I know we can get all this leg done. I know what colors they are. Really hard to get it to a place where you can see what I'm doing. And remember, don't get too worried about this. If we make some mistakes, it'll be alright. We can totally come back. Alright, we probably are coming back to a lot of this. We're gonna put a, I want to put like a black metallic. I haven't found one I like yet. I tried making one. It was alright. I liked it okay. But I got another couple stores to go look at. Maybe we'll go tomorrow. Metallic black is such a strange color, so I guess this would have been a great time to do like non-metallic metal, but I think it's gonna look good this way too. Plus, that would be a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Such a weird angle. It's one of those where it would have been easier to do all this before the tail was attached, but since it's all part of the same sculpture, you don't have that luxury. We could have probably done some of this stuff right here before we attached this arm. We had to paint this arm in. It had to get attached. When we attached it, it had to get set up and painted. There was a lot of work involved in getting that put together so that it would stay put. Not exactly the most fun angles to be in there, but we are almost through the hard part. Come back and hit it up with some touch-ups. And then again, remember, we're going to come back through here with a black metallic. To set those insides, so if we have any mistakes, we'll cover them up then. But we want to make sure that bronze is nice and full. As well as the little lock piece. Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna look great right up against the gray of his leg. Really makes me wonder if his armor was originally all bronze and then it just got all blacked out because of age. That would be cool. That'd be kind of a cool thing. If that was the case, this would be, I probably would go with a different approach here, but we could do this a whole lot easier with a bunch of washes. Paint the whole thing bronze and then just wash it. Cruising now. Boom, 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 boom. Looking good. Just another painter on the internet, painting sculptures for you to see. Now, if that brilliant song doesn't bring him running out here to see me do what I'm doing, I don't know what will. Oh, goodness. A boy rat. I like to sometimes really force that air out of my lungs right before I make a stroke. Just because I feel like it steadies my hand a little bit. I could be being delusional, but oh goodness. Okay, seeing like right here on the inside of this leg, we've got this piece here. Now that is definitely not metal. The way it moves is not metal. It's got to be leather. So we're going to drop this burnt umber down on here. Again, that's just another great place to help us break up some color in a natural way that's going to work with our model. And whoever designed the model, you know, they spent a long time looking at the source material as well, and they probably sculpted a lot of different types of creatures, and they're aware that, you know, things like that they've got to be affixed somehow. And leather is typically what they use in armor. Typically. And again, we're talking like, you're not going to see that. You're probably not going to see this bandage. Or that little, oh, you'll see a little bit of it. He sits like this, I guess. You'll see a little bit of that, yeah. Yeah, that color's going to look great. That's going to break up our fur. Oh, good. Looks like this one is not the same as this one. They've done this several times now, where like one part of this armor isn't the same as the rest. It's not designed the same. It doesn't look the same. It's strange. It's like it got crumpled or something. I don't know. I need to take a look at the source material on that one before I do anything crazy. Taking a look at this head. Because we've got about 10 minutes. And we're going to have to say goodnight. Oh yeah, that's definitely... That definitely helps. Sell this just a little bit more. Such a slow process. But now that we know that this is like a dark metallic, we can do this Iron Warriors on it. That's super helpful. I like that this is a different color. That's gonna be nice. Just to have it's the more, even if it's just variations on the same kind of like grays. You know, it's helpful to be able to rotate your colors around, break things up, get another look. You know, it just helps. It helps. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Maybe I am. Sometimes I feel like I'm repeating myself for no reason. And maybe I am. But it's alright. Maybe one day we're going to have 100 people watching these streams and chit-chatting. I doubt it, but, you know, whatever. Alright. So that spot, we got that'll be alright. We're gonna wrap up for today. Still gotta do something about that. That's like a silver color, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Close this down, and we're gonna come back tomorrow. We'll have a lovely Miss Kristen with us tomorrow. And then take a look at the new thing she's got. She finally finished her sea serpent, and she is on to a panda bear. So you see the panda, kind of fun. Anyway, it'll be a work in progress Wednesday where I'm not ill and missing in action. So that'd be nice. Yeah. So. Oh, we got just a little bit more color on him. He's really is starting to kind of come together. A little bit of color on his lip and his teeth has really helped. A little gilding on his helmet. Yeah. Looking great. Such a big model. Okay, I'll have to paint this head soon. Cool. Alright. Well, I got all that stuff done. We're a little early for the usual stoppage, not quite an hour, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I got some other stuff I gotta go take care of. Tuesdays are crazy. I gotta run all over the city and all that stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great day. I had a great day, and we're gonna catch you in the next one. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. Have a great day.